Welcome Gemini Neptune to your 777 reading. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, I suggest you check out the intro video just so you know how this works. But I'm getting started straight away here, pulling 3 cards from the archetype deck. This is so I can get an understanding of the foundation of your energy, kind of like setting the scene. And then I'm going to pull 4 cards from a tarot deck to understand the energy that's in and around you. And then another 2 cards from another tarot deck to look at the energy coming towards you. Got your 3 cards. And then I'm going to get you 3 cards from the shaman deck to give you some guidance for today. So keep in mind that this is a general reading. It doesn't take into consideration your personal circumstances. So please just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. So let's get started straight away. So we have the archetype of the father figure. If you can see in this card, you've got like a light side and a shadow side. You know, the father figure, the archetype of the father is the provider. You know, generally, traditionally speaking, the father figure is the provider in a family sense. And putting the roof over the head. But in the other side of things, the father in the archetype can be absent. So whether this is physically or emotionally, so there's a dualistic side to the father in terms of the archetype. We then have the storm. So the storm looks a bit chaotic in terms of its imagery here, but the storm represents kind of like the Tower card in the tarot deck. So this could be basically a sudden change, or it could be an epiphany, for example. Sometimes it's unexpected, sometimes it's unwanted, but usually it's for your benefit whenever you get this type of moment in life. Sometimes it's a transitional moment. And then we have the heart. So this archetype, represents matters of the heart. So having a look at these 3 cards, I'm getting a sense here. We're looking at a father figure, whether this is you dealing with a father figure, perhaps an epiphany or a sudden change in this area of life. And it's got to do with matters of the heart. So now let's look at the energy that's in and around you. So we've got a bit of a clearer picture. Got 1 card so far. Okay. Whoa, okay. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, please keep in mind that these cards are not gender specific. This is about the energy. And the Queen of Pentacles represents someone who is resourceful, very generous. So Pentacles represents the physical realm, the material realm. But in terms of generosity, it's kind of like to have a friend is to be a friend. Treating people the way that you want to be treated, that sort of energy here. We do have the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is also a choice card. It doesn't necessarily mean to be, union with the love of your life. This could be union with another, could be, a colleague, could be a family member. And when we're looking back at the archetypes, could be with regards to a father figure. We also have the Queen of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, it represents someone who is discerning. Someone who can sort of discerning by looking at what's fact versus fake. So sort of putting the heart aside and looking at things from a logical perspective. Which is interesting because we've got the matters of the heart as well. So it looks like there's really a balance of evaluation of generosity, looking at things from a logical perspective, treating people the way you want to be treated, or vice versa. and making a choice, which is the Lover's card, choice. But we also have the Nine of Cups, which is about a wish fulfillment. Interesting. Let's have a look at the energy that's coming towards you, Gemini Neptune. I'm going to pull two cards from this deck. So, okay. I've already got your two cards. And they're both swords. We have the Seven of Swords. And we've got the King of Swords. So, Seven of Swords, it's not too, let's just be honest. Seven of Swords is a heavy energy. It's about deceit. It's about lies. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be from the external. It could be self-deceit. But what I want to say to you in this regard, with this energy coming towards you, don't go looking for it. This is where the universe will reveal it to you. So, I don't want you to be looking over your shoulder and thinking, oh, Max told me that there's going to be lies and deceits. These things always get revealed to us throughout our lifetime. But yes, it gets revealed. So I don't want you to be paranoid about this. Please do not be paranoid about this. But just be aware that something's going to be revealed to you. And like I said, it doesn't have to be external matters. It could be maybe perhaps self-deceit. Let that be revealed to you. But what's very positive card to have this upright is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, we had the Queen of Swords, which is someone who's been discerning, working out, between what is fact and what is fake. And perhaps that's going to help reveal any deceit that's around you. And then have basically coming in with the King of Swords energy. Like I said, these aren't gender specifics, about the energy. And what the King of Swords is really good at is managing the matters of the heart and using logic, having a balance between the two. The King of Swords knows that the mind he's not controlled by his mind. He uses the mind as a tool, right? Mind is there to be a resource for the heart. And we were talking with the archetype matters of the heart. So yeah, your reading is coming together quite well, and I'm really picking up what's being put down here with regards to the energy. I hope it's resonating for you as well, but we're going to get some guidance for you from the Shaman deck. Okay. Wow, very positive outcome. So, we have the Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. Again, another sword card, matters of the mind here. And also remember that when we're talking about the Magician's Sword, the Magician card in the tarot deck belongs to Mercury, which is the planet of thoughts, and thoughts become things. This is how we manifest. And we got Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing, as well as benefactor, grace and generosity. So let's summarize your reading here, Gemini Neptune. And then I'll elaborate a little bit more in regards to the guidance that's from the Shaman. So let's take a look again. Here we go. So we have the archetype of the father. A storm, coming in the sense of whether that's an epiphany, a sudden change, an upheaval, and this is going to be in relation to the matter of the heart, perhaps healing of the matter of the heart, because when we're looking at the energy that's in and around you, you are going to be using your discernment, and you're also going to be looking at matters in a sense of treating people the way that you're wanting to be treated. A choice is going to be made here in regards to a partnership, and I have a feeling this is going to be relating to a father figure, whether this is you perhaps being the father figure, whether it's also, the father figure doesn't have to necessarily be your literal father. It could be someone that you perhaps look up to, that's a mentor to you, but there's going to be a wish fulfillment in this realm. With regards to the energy that is coming towards you, lies and deceits will be revealed. If you have any suspicion of that in the past, you might already know. And just remember to not let, and this could be self-deceit as well. You might come to realize that you have been deceiving yourself. So don't overthink things. Just like I said, let it all reveal itself, and then you'll be able to move forward with this King of Swords energy, being able to sort of listen to your heart and your mind at the same time, not just let your mind do all the work and feel that you're a slave to your thoughts. It's your mind that is a tool for your heart, for your soul. The Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. As I said, your thoughts become things, and using this sword to sort of decipher and get some clarity and truth in certain situations that you need. And wow, these two cards have right next to each other. So we've got the Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. And then we've got the Benefactor, grace and generosity. This one sort of ties in with the Queen of Pentacles here. The Benefactor of grace and generosity. This is about things that you have done in the past, showing being generous in the past without expecting anything in return. This is suggesting basically it's your turn to receive that abundance or that kindness, that that grace and generosity that you have provided in the past. This is the wheel turning in your favor this time, and it's going to come to you through clarity. It's going to come to you through your manifestation. So that's a really good reading overall there, Gemini Neptune. Hope something resonated there for you. As always, best of luck, much love, and take care.